If you're looking to sell your coral frags, we're going to show you what you need in this video. Welcome back, fellow reefers. This video was inspired by El Capitan, who asked in a previous video, what was that small frag tank on our workbench? This is a short video, so if you want more information on selling some of your corals, just leave a comment and I'll be happy to put something together for you that's much more in depth. Most of you viewers already know what you all need to sell corals. This is for the new guy in the hobby that's just getting started. So your corals have grown into colonies and now you're looking to make some extra cash. Maybe it's for equipment, say maybe you're saving up for that brand new Ecotech Radion, or perhaps that dream piece of coral you've been wanting for a very, very long time. First and foremost, you're going to need a place to keep the frags once they're cut. Now, there are a couple of options. So you have a very low budget. Well, that's not a problem. A 10 or 20 gallon aquarium will work just fine, like the one we're using for our fish quarantine tank. And if you have a much bigger budget and more money to spend, you can get a more professional looking acrylic frag tank like the one you see right here. This one measures 24 inches by 24 inches and is 6 inches tall. It's an all-in-one frag tank, meaning that the rear section has an area to place your carbon, filter, and a small return pump. With the aquarium approach, you're going to need to get a hang on the back filter. You will also need a heater rated for the size tank you decide. The aquarium approach may cost you $50 up to say $100 after the cost of the tank, the filter, and the heater. The acrylic frag tank itself will run you roughly $200 to $400 alone, and you will still need a heater and a return pump for it. It all comes down to aesthetics, really. Lighting is going to be needed for either tank you decide. I have seen everything from Kessels and Ecotech Radions all the way down to the cheap Chinese black boxes being used at shows. Before we continue about selling, let me say that having one of these setups will benefit you in many other ways as well. Why should you have a frag tank? Well, for instance, when you're not using it to keep frags inside, these can be set up on the fly when you know you will be buying coral and you now have a place to keep all your new frags just for quarantine like we're doing right here. They are small enough to just do small weekly water changes and to keep your parameters in check. A frag tank like the acrylic or aquarium, whichever you decide, are also great to just keep your extra frags in instead of your main display. If something drastic goes really wrong and you now have a backup plan for corals to replace any that you lose. If you're looking to sell some of your coral for whatever reason it may be, find yourself a coral show. Get in contact with them to set up a table and have fun selling your extra frags. There will be a fee to set up a table, usually $50 to $100. So until then, we'll see you on the next one.